A big thank you to Kit Studios New York City today for this gorgeous recording space. I'm in New York for a few Squarespace events and really happy to be a Kit user so I can book Kit Studios anytime in Boise, Chicago, or New York. Kit Studios, I would love to see you in Austin too. Today's Dear Christy question comes from a designer who wrote in, I've been building custom websites for a while on Squarespace, but I keep seeing designers sell template build-outs instead. Custom feels more professional. Would switching be a downgrade? I love this question because I had the exact same worry when I added template build-outs to my business. Short answer, for most designers, template build-outs are the better business. Think about your last custom project. You had the discovery call, the proposal, the strategy call, wireframes, maybe a mood board, design concepts for you or if that you're sharing with a client, then showing each piece, revision rounds. How many hours did you put in by launch day? For me, custom projects, while they were a 2-week build, actually took months from that first discovery call to strategy to launch. And a huge amount of those hours went into work the client never saw. It was all me working behind the scenes. So a template build out compresses all of that. You start from a design you've already tested, drop in the client's content, adapt it to their brand, and launch. I've built entire sites in like 4 or 5 hours this way. It's the whole premise of the course that I'm working on right now. So even at a lower project price, your revenue per hour goes up a lot. The work feels calmer too. You skip that blank page, what am I doing? And then the revision after revision after revision. But are template build-outs less professional? Now, I think the real worry of this question is, does offering template build-outs make you look like a lesser designer? And I don't think so. And here's my test. For example, a restaurant owner is going to care that the homepage books tables, whether it started from a blank slate or a template. Clients are buying the outcome. And you're still doing the real design work, picking the right starting point, adapting it to fit their brand, making 100 small calls that separate a polished site from a clunky one. That's what design is. It's not an art project. Architects reuse floor plans and nobody calls them lesser architects. But I think custom builds still have a place. Unusual functionality, a client with a budget and patience for a full process, a portfolio piece where you want to stretch your creativity. I still take a few custom projects a year for exactly those reasons. Well, normally they're paused right now while I build the course about 2-day websites, my template build outs, which maybe tells you something about where I think the smart money is. And you can test this out without blowing up your business. You don't have to create a whole bunch of templates. You can add one template build out package alongside your custom offer, price it for a shorter timeline, put a clear launched in days, not months promise on it, and let your clients choose. And you might be surprised which one they pick. If template build outs work for your business, grow that side. If it flops with your particular niche, your particular clients, you haven't lost anything except for a page on your site you can just disable. So my answer for your Dear Christy question is test it out. Your hourly math will probably thank you, and your weekends definitely will. If you have a question for a future Dear Christy, drop it in the comments or reply to my newsletter. That's where most of these questions come from. And if the 2-day idea caught your attention, the 2-day website system course is coming this fall. There's a link below to get on the list, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and I wish you all the best with your web design business.